and welcome back to my channel. I am Bumblebee Fern. You can find me over on Instagram at The Frolicking Fern. And today we have our witches box. I'm very excited. I keep getting sneak peeks of this box. I don't know why they decided to start posting the contents of the box on their Instagram and on their website, but it is so hard not to see it before I get to unbox it. But I love the things that they are doing and the things that they have planned. Very excited. Definitely this theme this month is something I am not attuned with. I don't have much knowledge at all on the theme this month, so much to learn. Let's get into it. So we have in this box, let's see. Oh, I love her gold wrapping paper. I always reuse this. So if you ever buy something from me and see this beautiful gold wrapping paper and maybe even the Blessed Bee sticker, just know you are also getting some love from the Witches box. Oh my goodness, that's the first time I've ever been able to peel that sticker without ripping it. So that's exciting. We have, ooh, look, I see something pretty. Ooh, nice big pamphlet of items. Can you see what that is? Just the little frillies of something gorgeous. Okay, so we have in here, oh, I love this pamphlet. Look, yes. All right, so it is the Hex box this month. Exciting. I will read this at the end. We have a little piece of paper here, little blank piece of craft paper. I'm guessing something to write petitions on or something of that, something like that. We have another one of these new tarot deck card, this new tarot deck that she has been putting in her boxes as of late. Beautiful. We have Knight of Cups. I think maybe I got a Swords last month. I think the first month that she started giving these out, I got a Daughter of Cups, I believe. So very beautiful. Definitely this whole deck gives me Water Witch vibes with like the kind of tie-dye and the blue colors. Very pretty imagery though. Oh, and very, very interesting. Look at that. Very cool. So we have a gorgeous peacock feather. Oh, the colors in peacocks are just so gorgeous. I've actually been really wanting to put some feathers into my botanical art, so maybe this is a sign. It's a sign. My honeys on Discord have been kind of talking to me about feathers, and I've been seeing all the pretty feathers people are finding, and then look, they got a feather. Love that. Peacocks are so gorgeous. Ooh, different paper this month too for our Book of Shadows. And look, I think she must be getting this printed on kind of new paper, like borderless paper. Is it usually borderless? Maybe it is, but that looks very nice. We have lemongrass. So there is a lemongrass. We have black peppercorn. I'm liking these Book of Shadows pages actually. They're actually really nice. They're gonna be really nice to be able to even fold up and put in my junk journal grimoire that we will be working on hopefully together soon. We have a path clearing spell, so maybe like a road opening type spell. I've touched on that a couple of times on my channel and actually have a road opening spell. If you would like to check that out, I'll try to remember to link it somewhere right there, I think, over there, over yonder. Very nice. Definitely different than they usually are. These gorgeous papers. Love them. Look at all these spells. Wow. And now, oh, path clearing spell page 2. So I will be putting that under this guy. We have, what are you? So these all say protection on the sides so far. We have a binding spell, very cool. And then we have Eye of Justice spell, that is very neat too. I've been doing a lot of legal kind of spell workings, ouch, in my botanical resin art recently. And we have the Eye of Justice spell part 2. Wow, very in-depth spell pages, love those. I really, really enjoy these, and I love how they're very ready to go and just look so gorgeous to put into your Book of Shadows or your grimoire. And there is a difference. I know there's a difference. I know I always call it my grimoire. For me, it's just easier, and I just like the name grimoire over Book of Shadows personally, but I kind of put everything together in one book. So if you hear me refer to it as grimoire, no, I do know there's a difference, but yeah. So we have a nice big, holy moly. Of course, I already knew there was gonna be a nice big bag, but wow, it is packed full of lemongrass. That is awesome. Ton of lemongrass in there. I love the smell of lemongrass. And oh, nice honking bag of black peppercorns. I actually don't have any black peppercorn, like whole peppercorns in my apothecary or my cabinet even. So that is very cool to have. Black pepper is very good for banishing and hex breaking. So, ooh, cool. We have some, I'm guessing, iron nails. So you can see those are actually like pretty vintagey looking iron nails. These are really good to have in your cabinet and for any kind of hex work or any kind of banishing work that you are wanting to do. So very cool to have these beautiful, awesome iron nails in my collection, nice and heavy. We have some graveyard soil, yes. Some graveyard dirt. I'm curious where this was taken from. I wonder if she will go over that. I'm sure she will go over that in the deep dive. When you collect graveyard dirt, you're on your own, you have to definitely make sure you're doing it respectfully, and also be careful who you are taking it from, and ask if it's okay with them, with the spirit you're taking it from, if you're taking it from a specific grave site, or if it's, and you always want to leave an offering as a thank you as well. And then if it's a loved one, make sure you leave something that you know that they enjoyed. So, and definitely if it's somebody like a murderer, somebody, if you want those energies and that power that went along with somebody who is more notoriously known for doing something either violent or just powerful, then definitely make sure it's okay with them that you take, or make sure it's okay with their spirit that you take the dirt, and then also leave an offering. Like I said, like do some research on them, leave, like if they were into gambling, you can leave some coins, or if they were into smoking, you can leave some cigarettes for them. Actually, Ember Honey Raven has a really good video on taking and harvesting graveyard dirt, so definitely check her out if you're interested in that. She's one of the first witches I ever started watching when I first got into witchcraft, and I'm sad she actually removed quite of her old videos, and she's not as active on YouTube anymore, but for personal reasons, and she's still a beautiful, beautiful soul. So we got some, sorry for that long drawn out thing again, I always do that in my videos. But we've got some string here, some twine. Very nice. Always good to have some extra twine in your collection. Ooh. We have, very exciting. I love that they have been starting to include more things like this in their box. I love getting crystals in boxes, and the past few boxes she has created or added some nice towers. Look at that. I'm guessing obsidian, which actually I don't think I have a single piece of obsidian in my collection. So this is a beautiful, nice size tower. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Very warm and very definitely like protective energies coming off this guy. Yeah, it's very like guardian type energies for sure. What a beautiful piece. Wow. obsidian is seriously just like black glass. It's just intense. So pretty. So what else? Ooh, here's something. We have, so I'm glad I didn't like look too hard at the picture. I really just scanned it and then moved past it really quick. So I actually don't know what most of these things are. But we have clearing oil. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. So first I'm gonna read it. It says clearing oil ingredient. Okay, so this is just the ingredient list. Grapeseed oil, essential oils of lavender, juniper berry, juniper, myrrh, and then there's mugwort, myrrh resin, mullein flower, and juniper berries. Very interesting. I just wildcrafted some juniper berries from our trip, which I mentioned in Discord, and I'm excited to use them. So maybe I'll be able to use them for some of this work as well. Let's check this out. Oh, it's just soft. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to open it. Look. So you can see some of like the particles floating around there. It's nice and unfiltered. I love that. And then, so clearing oil, and it has this a pentagram on top. Pentagram. Y'all always correct me and I always forget every time. But look at that wax seal on that baby. I love it. Love it. I'm not gonna want to open it because it's so pretty. Ooh, the wax is like pretty soft because this was sitting outside for a minute, but wow, look at those. Those nice particles floating around there. You can definitely tell that's gonna be some nice oil. Gosh, I want to open it so bad and get a sniff, but I don't want to open it. We'll save it till the end. Maybe I'll gather up the confidence, or not the confidence, but the gather up the desire to open it and break that seal. That is just so hard for me to do. Pretty things, I just don't even like using them sometimes because I just love admiring them. Okay, we have, ooh yeah, so these I did see in the picture. Two big honkin' black candles, just like we got a pink one last month for not Jupiter, but Venus. Our Venus like love spells and different things like that. I used mine in a marriage spell, a marriage renewal type spell, and just I'm going to be using those candles for like love energies and renewal energies in general. But look, yes, I love these for writing your intentions on. Like some nice smooth pillar tapered candles are just so perfect. You can add so many different words and intentions, and they're so nice to dress. So love having these in my collection, especially for protection work and obviously for banishing and things like that. So I think the last thing in here is another book to add to our witchy library. I will be posting some video or some pictures soon of my little witchy library, but Utterly Wicked by Dorothy Morrison. We have hexes, curses, and other unsavory notions. Very, very, very cool. I'm so excited to get into this work. I don't usually, and I probably will not ever really work with putting hexes and curses on other people, but I'm definitely open and very, very willing, and definitely think it's important to know how to reverse those negative energies that can be put on you, on your family. Hexes and curses can be so easily put out into the world by other people, just by people thinking ill on you, people thinking negative thoughts towards you. Even if you were driving down the road and you accidentally cut somebody off, them thinking negative thoughts like, oh, you know, screw them, or oh, you know, I hope they drive off a cliff. Those kind of negative thoughts are very powerful, and even unintentional hexing and cursing is very, very common. So very important to know in general how to break those curses and hexes. So very excited to get into this work just for protection reasons. So that is everything into the box. Let's get into our pamphlets. Okay, so It's so hard to get everything to stand up on its own, but I think I did it. Look at it all. Beautiful. Definitely some dark and protective magic going on here. So we have, it says, dearest magical souls, yes, hex. How could we not at least touch on this in our journey together? It is a thing we don't like to talk about, and it's the thing that feels easier to just not bring up because of the questions that it elicits in us. Is it ethical to curse or put a hex on someone or something? What does it even mean? Are Wiccans the only ones that have a rule or read that considers this kind of work unethical? These are all important questions, and every single witch can benefit greatly from exploring it for themselves. To that end, there's a fantastic book in this box that talks extensively about hexing, different ways to do it, and why you might want to do it, and why you might do it. Also in this box are things you need for a binding spell that you can adjust according to your intention, a clearing spell to clear a path for yourself to the aim that you're seeking, and a hex for justice spell to lend your energetic force to creating justice in the world. As always, we'll be talking about this in the forum as well as our deep dive gathering at the end of this month. I have no doubt that it will be very interesting. Blessings, Elena. So we have our 2 black candles, 3 nails, 1 black obsidian, a pouch of graveyard dirt, 1 witch's apothecary clearing oil, 1 witch's apothecary bag of peppercorns. My husband is mooning me in the background, because he's classy like that. We have 1 ethically sourced peacock feather, 1 piece of parchment paper, 3 feet of twine or yarn, 1 Utter Wicked book by Dorothy Morrison, 1 oracle card, and Book of Shadows pages for peppercorns, lemongrass, obsidian, a binding spell, a path clearing spell, and a hex for justice. So I'm actually very, very excited to get into this work. Like she said, I mean, nobody wants to talk about it, but as I previously mentioned, it is very, very common and in the world, and just working with other people, you are bound to come across those negative energies. So very cool to be diving into this a bit more. Let me know what you thought down below. I can't wait for the deep dive. I'm very excited to hear what others may have experience-wise, and also what she is going to be talking about. And I'm definitely going to be diving into this book a bit more before that hits off. So, yes. Let me know if you have any questions down below. If you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe and join our honey coven. It is growing very quickly. I'm so blessed to have all of you in my life. It's been such an amazing journey. And yeah, so please like this video if you enjoyed it. And I will talk to y'all later. Blessed be. Bye.